Composer Mary Ellen Childs made her first local splash through the percussion ensemble Crash, but she has also composed music for ensembles small and large and musical configurations of all sorts. Two of her latest projects are an opera in collaboration with Nautilus Music Theater, and this work created for an East Coast ensemble called So Percussion. They were here performing it as part of the International Marimba Festival that was in the Twin Cities last week. Let's talk to Mary Ellen about these works and about her career in composition on this 3-Minute Egg.
So Percussion is a percussion quartet. They're based in New York, and they're just one of the outstanding percussion ensembles in this country. When I think of marimba, I think of something that's rather rhythmic, music that's rather rhythmic. And I was looking to do something different. So using the marimba at the core of the instrumentation, then I added other instruments which would essentially expand the color palette of the marimba. So I added to that a vibraphone, steel drum, a toy piano, and a glockenspiel. And so it really gave me a lot of color possibilities. I was really trying to think about how it might still create a picture. The way I thought of that was more in terms of what is the atmosphere going to be of this piece. And I was really trying to create a piece that had a very particular kind of look and feel to it, minus the look. Propellor came about because a long time ago, Ben Krywatz called me and said, "We'd like to commission a full-length opera from you." And at first I thought he was joking. Now this was 10 years ago. With an opera, there are really two things going on to turn those ideas into music. One is exactly that, turning ideas into music. The other is setting text. Immediately, I knew that this opera would be about flight, because I just knew, just in that word, there was something very rich to explore. So I started reading what pilots had to say, reading books about flight, looking at pictures of airplanes, and I was really struck by how often, even with commercial airline pilots would talk about the experience of flying as going into the mystery. So it's really a spiritual experience, and so that's what particularly grabbed my attention.
Thought you were going soft on me there, crying over dogs and monkeys.
Stuff it.
What was that? Say again.
Everything is A-okay up here.
I have so many things I haven't done yet that I really want to compose. After all these years, I would love to do an orchestra piece. I'd like to do more work in film, because I've really been interested in probably out of my work with dance. The next thing sort of seems to be film.